for this game of the NBA Cup. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Kyle Filipowski is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Collier. Then it's Reed. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right? The modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
Fires the three. And the Jazz another three.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
The three, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Reed has it in the corner. Randall with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. Kessler with the rebound. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Knicks in New York.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as the favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
And here's Westbrook. Following the three-pointer by MP. Westbrook, no good.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a three of his own there.
Knocks down the three ball. MP's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning. And you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
Reed kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Takes the three. MP again from deep. 17 points in the game.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Randall outside. Stolen. Markkanen against McDaniel. MP outside. Fires the three. And Utah another three. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Utah.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Donte DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Edwards. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Westbrook kicks to McDaniels. Reed the pass to McDaniels. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And it's Conley in for Russell Westbrook. And Utah with a change here too. Bailey, he's checked in for Filipowski. Now here's DiVincenzo. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
MP with it, covered by Conley. The three from MP. And the Jazz with another three.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Randall left side. The three for DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air, and he'll finish.
Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The three from MP. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 29 in the game.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Conley's shot is off.
Oh, my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look, and you can't complete it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Outside for Randall. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range. MP's got 32 points.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Filipowski's checked in for Utah. MP comes in for Bailey.
Timeout call for Minnesota.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And again for 3.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Westbrook comes in for Michael Conley.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
And the basket by Edwards.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
And here's MP for 3. And the Jazz with another 3.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And they pick up 2. DiVincenzo's got 11 points.
Boy, good work inside by DiVincenzo. That's where his athleticism allows him to score.
And here's MP for 3. Connects again.
He's at 50 again. He's done this a few times this year.
This has become old hat. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
And this is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up.
Good, another from 3.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long.
And the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all the result of long hours, and boy, how about the reps he's put up behind the scenes. And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
The 3 for DiVincenzo, and he's good on the 3-ball. DiVincenzo's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Utah. A fantastic strike. And another one.
He has tied the mark for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Some changes for Minnesota. Randall's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Utah also making some changes. Walker Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. Lets it go with a 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pass to Randall. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Utah out in front, just dominating this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Utah Jazz.
Coaches preach this over and over again, and Shaq knows this well. Take care of the ball, and they internalize that.
Yeah, on the other hand, the defense will let them stay comfortable.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
A look here now at Minnesota. You expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
The Timberwolves shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Endures for the Timberwolves 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
Heading underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. They've got MP. Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Collier in at the 2 guard. It's Edwards on the wing. 8 points for him. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. It's been all Jazz. MP outside. From past the arc, and another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Randall no good. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And here's MP for 3. And the Jazz another 3.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Westbrook kicks to Reed. Over in the corner, Edwards. A fadeaway. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. MP, that's for 2. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Westbrook, no good.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
MP against Westbrook. Pass to Randall. Now here's McDaniel. Outside for Randall. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, my goodness. What a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a 3. So can I.
Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And Reed has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 7th assist here tonight.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to
connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Utah.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we won. And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
MP finds George. 1 second separating the... Good! Another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
The 3 from MP, and good! There's another.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a 3rd win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, who just set the rookie record for threes in a season. How much was this on your radar, MP? Did you know when you set the record?
Of course I did, Dom. This ain't 1960s. You get close to a record like this and you hear about it 50 million times before you get there.
So you're gunning for this then?
I mean, that's just my game. But yeah, of course, I wanted this record, so I took aim at it. And as you now know, I got pretty good aim.
All right, thanks a lot, MP.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Dom. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you later on.